So there's been a lot of buzz recently around OpenAI's latest thing, the ChatGPT agent.
Yeah.
People are calling it a profound shift, like suggesting an AI that doesn't just respond, but actually, acts across your digital life.
Welcome to the deep dive, everyone. Today, we're plunging into this truly fascinating world of AI agents.
Oh,
Our mission really is to unpack what this new ChatGPT agent actually means for you, and also look at some other big advancements that are fundamentally reshaping how we interact with tech.
right. We'll explore its core capabilities, how it performs in let's say, the messy real world,
Yeah.
how it stacks up against competitors, and really, what does all this mean for your daily tasks, your future workflows?
And our goal, as always, is just a calm, curious, sort of down-to-earth look at this landscape. It's moving so fast.
Okay, let's get into it then. Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, he called this agent a banger. What exactly is this agent? Beyond the hype, why is it such a big deal?
Well, I think what really stands out is that agent isn't just another standalone model. It's not like just a new version of ChatGPT.
Okay.
It's a seamless integration. It's really a redefinition of what an AI assistant can be. OpenAI showed it off on July 17th. And it's this deeply integrated system pulling together a bunch of powerful tools.
So it's about combining these sort of individual powers into one cohesive brain.
Precisely. Yeah, think of it like bringing together tools that used to be separate, but now they're under one orchestrator.
Hmm.
So first, it has this deep research capability. It accesses the internet, spends real time kind of synthesizing vast amounts of info,
Yeah.
offers more depth, more nuance than older AIs.
Right.
Second, and this is a huge leap, it has computer use, or what they call operator.
Operator.
This means it literally controls a computer like a human would. Clicking, scrolling, filling forms, navigating complex websites. Past versions of this, like AI-enhanced RPA, that's a robotic process automation.
Right, bots mimicking clicks.
Yeah, they were often just too unstable, too brittle. Agent seems to have made significant improvements there.
So it's not just searching the web, it's actually using a browser, like interacting with sites dynamically. That feels fundamentally different.
Exactly. And it also has robust code execution. It can write and run code, mostly Python, in a secure sandbox environment.
Okay.
And then it uses the results for complex requests, like analyzing big data sets or generating charts right there.
And images, too.
Yeah. Finally, it's directly integrated with Daily 3 for image generation. So we can create illustrations, charts, maybe artwork based on its research or analysis, all without you leaving the conversation.
That flexible coordination does sound incredibly powerful. But, for a lot of listeners, the word autonomous might raise some flags, right? Given past AI issues.
Sure.
How truly autonomous is it right now? And what guardrails are there to stop it from, going off the rails or making big mistakes?
It's definitely a step closer to autonomous. The real power isn't just one tool. It's the agent flexibly deciding, okay, now I need to research. Now I should code. Now I need to use the computer.
Hmm.
It really is a step toward a more truly autonomous agent. It changes the game from simple queries to genuinely autonomous multi-step task completion.
So how does that seamless integration really change the nature of how users interact with AI?
It shifts from asking simple questions to getting the AI to complete complex multi-step tasks autonomously.
Got it. And who gets access and when?
It's rolling out in phases. So Prey users, they get full access right now.
Okay.
Plus, N-Teams users will get access soon, probably with some initial limits. Then education and enterprise later on. If you're on the free plan, well, you'll need to upgrade to get the full agent experience.
Okay. Theory is one thing, but does it actually work? In the real world.
Right, the million-dollar question.
Let's dive into some practical tests that really pushed agents' limits. What did that in-depth news research challenge show?
Okay, so this test asked Agent to analyze generative AI trends affecting digital marketing over the past month for a management memo.
So complex. Needs current info, multiple sources.
Exactly. Distinguishing important from irrelevant, industry context, synthesis, professional format, right time frame. Lots going on.
And the real-world results, how did it do?
Agent took about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it produced a memo that was maybe 85% of the quality a human analyst team would produce in several hours.
Wow.
Previous AIs might only hit like 50% accuracy on something like that. It correctly picked up major stories. The agent launched itself, new Mistral models, Google search updates, structured it professionally.
Any issues?
Minor stuff, some info slightly outside the time frame, missed some niche discussions happening on, say, X or Twitter.
Okay.
So conclusion, it's a powerful professional research assistant,
Right.
definitely, but you still need that human oversight.
That's still a huge leap for research tasks. What about something really specific and precise, like financial data retrieval and calculations?
Right, this was more of a clear pass-fail test. The task, go to Yahoo Finance, find the VinFast ticker VFS on NASDAQ,
Okay.
extract the last 5 closing prices, calculate the average daily percentage change, and present it all in a table. So it combines web navigation and code execution.
Then verdict. Did it nail it?
Flawless. Yeah, it navigated Yahoo Finance, found the data, wrote a Python script for the calculation, presented it perfectly in a table. Many previous AIs would just, stumble or fail outright on one of those steps, essentially combining them. Agent handled it cleanly.
Whoa, imagine scaling that kind of precision, analyzing entire portfolios instantly. That really could change things for financial tasks, couldn't it? 2 sec silence. Okay, but what about something totally different, like managing, say, the flood of daily emails? How did Agent handle email complexity?
Yeah, this task involved connecting to Gmail, reviewing 10 recent support emails.
Just 10. Okay.
Yeah, start small. Then classify them technical, feedback, billing, and then draft replies using uploaded FAQ and return policy files. So this tests external access, reading context, classification, and RG retrieval augmented generation.
That's where it pulls info from documents you give it, right?
Exactly. It needs to understand the docs to draft good replies.
That's a lot of context and steps. How did it go?
Did it in about 3 minutes, correctly classified each email, drafted tailored replies that actually cited the documents,
Impressive.
and even offered to create actual Gmail drafts for you. So potentially huge for customer service automation using internal knowledge.
But you mentioned a limitation.
Right. Important one. Agent can get overwhelmed by too much info, trying to process, say, 1,000 emails instead of 10. It might struggle. You definitely need to understand its limits.
Got it. So scale matters. And finally, product research and comparison. This used to be so hit or miss with AI, almost felt like a gamble. How did it do here?
Okay, the task was research and compare the 5 best air purifier models for Vietnamese cities under a specific budget, 5 million VND.
Very specific.
Yeah, and create a comparison table with exact columns. Product name, reference price, suitable room area, filtration technology, and a retailer link.
And did it deliver that kind of consistency we saw with the financial data?
Pretty much exactly as requested.
Yeah.
It found models, used the precise table format, consulted local e-commerce sites, gave detailed feature comparisons.
Any glitches?
Minor one. Maybe 1 or 2 product links went to general category pages, not the specific product.
Okay.
But the significance is huge. This kind of detailed, structured consumer research used to be really unreliable with AI. Agent makes it genuinely useful. It performs research almost like an experienced human would.
It really does sound like Agent crossed some kind of critical threshold, moving from just experimental to genuinely reliable for complex stuff. What truly sets it apart from previous attempts we've seen?
I think the real breakthrough is, while other companies definitely experimented with similar ideas, Agent seems to have finally crossed that crucial threshold. It feels reliable enough for regular, practical use. Previous tools often lack the stability, or the deep integration, or the consistent accuracy, or they just couldn't handle real-world complexity well. Agent seems to deliver consistent results much more often, turning that promise of an AI assistant into more of a practical reality.
So given this new level of capability, what do you think is the biggest hurdle users might face when they try to apply Agent to their own, maybe unique, complex workflows?
Probably setting clear boundaries and managing the information input effectively for the AI.
Okay, so Agent can talk to my Gmail, analyze spreadsheets.
Right.
How does that even work? What exactly are these AI connectors we keep hearing about?
AI connectors, they're essentially like intelligent bridges. They let AI assistants seamlessly access and interact with your external accounts and services, Gmail, Google Drive, Slack, Microsoft 365, things like that.
Right.
So the AI works directly within your existing workflows, not just in some isolated chat window, not just conversation. It's interaction with your whole digital setup, like stacking Lego blocks of data and actions together.
Interesting analogy. And I've heard there are different approaches here, like
Right.
ChatGPT Agent versus, say, Claude's connectors. How do they differ?
That's a great point. They represent pretty different philosophies about AI integration. Agent's connectors are deeply integrated with its full suite. So email plus web research plus code plus images.
Okay.
This makes it really good for complex, multi-step, flexible workflows where you need lots of different tools working together. The philosophy seems to be build a central brain that orchestrates many tools.
Right. And Claude?
Claude's connectors, on the other hand, tend to focus on simpler, really reliable connections to external services. They're excellent for more focused, simpler tasks, like summarize my unread emails in the hashtag general Slack channel.
Gotcha.
Their philosophy feels more like providing reliable, specialized tools the model can call on when needed. Less orchestration, more specific capabilities.
So one's like a symphony conductor for your whole digital life, maybe? And the other is more like a set of specialist mechanics, each really good at one specific job. Fascinating.
Yeah, that's a decent way to put it.
So when we start using these connectors, what are some tips for doing it safely and effectively?
Good question. First, definitely start small. Begin with simple tasks before you try to automate something really complex.
Okay.
Second, set clear boundaries.
Mm.
Be really explicit. Say, analyze these 5 emails from this sender, not just check my inbox.
Right. Specificity.
Third, provide context. Upload relevant documents, internal guides, policies, templates. Give the AI the background it needs.
Right.
Fourth, always review thoroughly. Look over AI-generated responses or actions before you let them happen.
Makes sense.
And finally, manage permissions. Go back regularly and review what services the AI has access to. Revoke access you don't need anymore. I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, so that specificity really does help get the AI to deliver what you actually want.
That's helpful to hear, yeah. Beyond just the features, what does this difference in philosophy's orchestration versus specialization tell us about where AI integration might be heading more broadly?
It suggests maybe 2 paths. One, prioritizing holistic orchestration. The other, specialized reliable automation.
Interesting. Okay, it wasn't just OpenAI making waves this past week, though. The whole AI landscape seems to be just constantly shifting. What else caught your eye that felt significant?
Yeah, a big one was Grok. That's xAI's product launching AI companions. Characters named Annie and Rudy.
Companions. Like friends.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Designed as digital friends, not just work assistants. This feels like a real shift, from AI purely as a productivity tool towards AI as a social companion. It seems targeted at tech enthusiasts right now, but it raises some really fascinating psychological and social questions about our future relationships with AI.
Definitely something to watch. And then there was Higgsfield's Soul ID. Sounds like it's making AI selfies incredibly realistic.
Yes, Higgsfield put out an updated AI image generator. It specializes in remarkably realistic photos of people.
How does it work?
It needs about 25 photos of a person to train on. Then it generates these very natural, almost iPhone-looking images, focusing on expressions. What's striking is how good they are. They can genuinely fool the human eye.
Wow.
You can imagine uses in social media, maybe professional headshots. That uncanny valley is shrinking fast.
It really is. What about on the open source side?
We saw some cool updates there, too. Voxtral from Mistral came out. That's an open-source speech recognition model.
Speech recognition, like transcribing audio.
Exactly. And it's competitive with things like 11 Labs Scribe and OpenAI's Whisper. That's great for developers, makes high-quality transcription more accessible.
Nice.
And then there's Kimi K2 from a Chinese startup called Moonshot AI. This thing is massive, 1 trillion parameters. It uses a mixture of experts or MOE architecture.
Mixture of experts. What's that mean, simply?
It's basically like having a team of specialized AI models working together on different parts of a problem. Makes it incredibly powerful. And its performance on benchmarks is really competitive. It definitely signals the growing strength of Chinese AI companies on the global stage.
Okay, a lot happening there. And for video generation, Runway Act 2 got an important upgrade too, right? Getting closer to practical use in things like filmmaking.
Absolutely. Runway Act 2 is their upgraded AI video tech. It can take an input video, say, of a person's motion, and use that motion to drive completely AI-generated content. So a person in a suit could become an astronaut or maybe a superhero, but their original motion is preserved precisely.
So the movement looks real even if the character changes.
Exactly. It's much more precise now, less distorted than earlier versions. That brings us way closer to practical uses in filmmaking, advertising, anywhere. Motion fidelity is key.
Cool. And you mentioned something about transparency with Grok.
Yeah, this was interesting. So Grok initially gave some inappropriate answers, apparently because of viral memes in its training data. Yeah. So they fixed it by updating the system prompt, basically the core instructions the AI follows. But what really matters is that the Grok team published the exact system prompt changes on GitHub.
They showed their work.
Exactly. Showed precisely what they modified and why. That level of transparency is pretty rare in this competitive field, and it does a lot to build trust, I think.
That is unusual. So from AI companions to hyper-real visuals, open source advances, It's a lot.
Yeah.
Which of these other developments do you think might have the most immediate impact on daily life for the average person?
Probably the AI companions. Shifting AI from just tasks towards actual relationships is a really significant step, I think.
Yeah, potentially transformative. Okay, bringing it back to agent. Who is ChatGPT agent really for, and how can someone start using it effectively without feeling, totally overwhelmed?
Right. So ChatGPT agent seems perfect for researchers, analysts, people who need to synthesize info quickly, often from lots of different places. Also, marketing and comms professionals, content creators who are combining research, writing, maybe visuals, small business owners too for things like customer support or market analysis. Really, anyone who frequently combines multiple types of digital work.
And who might it not be ideal for, at least right now?
Well, probably not ideal for really simple single-purpose tasks where regular ChatGPT might be fine. Or for users who need absolute 100% accuracy for truly mission-critical decisions.
Right.
Or tasks that require really nuanced human judgment on sensitive stuff. It's powerful, but it's still an AI.
Got it. So for those who fit the profile and are ready to jump in, what are the best practices? How do you actually get value from agent?
Okay, first, be incredibly clear and specific with your requests. Don't just say help with email. Try something like draft replies to the 5 most recent emails with complaint in the subject. Use the complaint response.docs template as a guide. Then ask for my approval before doing anything else.
Okay, very precise.
Yeah. Second, provide those context documents we talked about, upload guides, templates before you start the task. Third, use confirmation steps for important things. Ask agent, have you understood the data needs to be for Q2? Something like that.
Check its understanding.
Exactly. Fourth, combine its capabilities strategically. Think about the steps. And finally, set realistic expectations. Agent is powerful, but it's not perfect. Always review its work.
It sounds like a new kind of workflow design, almost like programming an assistant, but in plain English.
Kinda, yeah.
What are some sample workflows someone could try with agent, things that really show off its unique abilities?
Oh, the possibilities are getting really exciting now. Imagine content planning and creation. You could prompt it to research trending topics in, say, sustainable development.
Okay.
Then propose a list of blog post ideas. And for the top idea, create a detailed outline and generate a suitable illustrative image, all in one go.
Wow.
Or customer feedback analysis. Connect to Google Drive. Tell it to read a CSV file. Identify the top complaints and the features people love. Create a bar chart from that data. And then draft a brief summary for a team meeting.
That's powerful.
Or even market entry research. Maybe for specialty coffee in the Thai market. Ask for an overview report on competitors, average prices, import regulations, and present it all as a slide deck outline.
It really does feel like a paradigm shift brewing. How do you see the evolution of AI assistants continuing from here, building on what agent has started?
Yeah, what feels revolutionary is that agent really signifies this profound evolution. We're moving from single-purpose tools, a grammar checker here, an image generator there,
Right.
to deeply integrated assistants. From simple Q&A to actually completing complex tasks, and from AI needing human supervision at every single step, to much more autonomous AI agents that can chain multiple actions together intelligently.
And for us as professionals, how is this going to impact our day-to-day work? Our productivity, where do humans fit in this picture?
Well, I think we'll see routine research and analysis get increasingly automated. That frees up our cognitive space for higher-level thinking. Creative work will likely involve more human-AI collaboration. Humans provide the strategy, the vision. AI handles more of the execution, maybe the iteration, communication. Probably more AI-assisted drafting, making interactions more efficient. And for complex problem-solving, it'll be about combining human strategy with AI's execution power, letting us tackle bigger, harder problems.
Which means the essential skills we need as professionals are also shifting, right? What are those core skills we need to be cultivating now?
Absolutely. You'll definitely need prompt engineering learning to communicate precisely and effectively with AI. That's fundamental.
Right.
Then systems thinking, designing workflows that optimally combine human strengths and AI strengths. Also, AI ethics and oversight, being able to recognize and mitigate risks, biases in AI output. That's crucial.
Critical thinking, too, I imagine.
Definitely. Critical thinking, evaluating the AI's output, knowing when it's right, when it's wrong, and crucially, when and how to intervene.
So, given all these new skills, what's the single most important mindset shift, do you think, for professionals trying to adapt to this rapidly evolving AI landscape?
I'd say it's embracing human-AI collaboration truly as an amplification of our abilities, not as a replacement for them.
Amplification, not replacement. Okay, so
Sure.
to recap our deep dive today, ChatGPT agent feels like a genuine breakthrough for practical, multi-step AI assistance.
Yeah, it's reliably handling complex tasks that, honestly, used to need constant human handholding.
It really marks a paradigm shift, doesn't it? From these isolated tools we used to use to more integrated, almost autonomous agents.
Exactly. And that combination of human judgment and AI capability is becoming extraordinarily powerful really quickly.
It's not about AI replacing humans, fundamentally. It's about humans amplifying what they can achieve with AI.
Well said. So the question for you listening is, what workflow will you try first with ChatGPT Agent? The possibilities are really opening up.
Yeah, we definitely encourage you to experiment, to explore what it can do.
Because as these tools keep getting better, and they will,
Mm-hmm.
the critical question isn't really if you'll adopt them, but maybe how quickly you can learn to use them effectively.
Right. The businesses, the individuals who master this human AI collaboration today, they're likely going to have significant advantages as these technologies just become standard everywhere, in every industry.
Thank you for diving deep with us today.
We'll be back soon with more insights into the future of technology. Out TO Music.